All right, so we don't know a lot, but what we do know is when you're around third and had a homer, it's a home run. And we also know this, the Dodgers are doing what they've been doing for the last 13 years, and that's going to the playoffs, 12 of the last 13 as division champion.
Ohtani swings, hits a drive deep to right center. This ball heading back to the pool. It is gone. Splashdown for Ohtani in Phoenix. Home run number 54. He ties his own home run record. He ties the Dodgers single season home run record.
I guess the easy answer is they're all different. But, looking at kind of the path, this is as tough as a path as we've been through. But the old adage, iron sharpens iron. I do think that we're better for all the adversity.
Divisional dominance for the Dodgers. The 2025 Dodgers are the National League's Western Division champions.
Yeah, this is good. I mean, this is fun. It took a different route than we thought it was going to take, but in the end, we were able to accomplish the goal.
Yeah, you heard right there from the manager of the LA Dodgers, and then you heard from Freddie Freeman as well. So Dave Roberts and Freddie Freeman were the voices that you heard there. Steve, we can break down this game and talk about Shohei Ohtani and talk about Freddie Freeman's 2 home runs and all of that has been good. My question to you is, has this been a disappointing season for the Dodgers? Because it's like coming into the season, everybody was like, is this team going to win 120 games plus? Are we taking the over-under on it? And then we've seen the injuries. We've seen the bullpen sometimes be inconsistent, but the usual suspects are still there, right? Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts has been playing better. Now it's postseason time. That means that forget about what Kike Hernandez hit during the regular season. It's Kike Hernandez time as well to fill in and do his thing when called upon. The pitching is healthy. Kershaw, Roki Sasaki in the bullpen. Yamamoto did a great job yesterday on the mound. But is it a disappointing season for the LA Dodgers who are going to play the wild card?
I don't look at it that way. I know a lot of people do. Like Brian Kenny on MLB Now oftentimes talks about how disappointing the Dodgers were this year because we had big expectations. Now, that's somewhat on us. It's one thing to have an expectation, but when there are always caveats when you create expectations for teams coming into the season. And that is, well, if they stay healthy, then this team is going to win 120 games, but they didn't stay healthy. And look, I mean, they signed players who are injury prone. So, I mean, it's not like it's a complete surprise, but I think this might be one of Dave Roberts' best managing jobs this year to navigate the injuries to the starting rotation, to a bullpen that was leaky for a good part of the season that feels like maybe it's starting to come around a little bit, to deal with, Mookie Betts' sickness to start the season. He lost weight. They had, a number of other injuries throughout the course of the season. Tommy Edman was out. Will Smith's been great. He's been out now for a while, and they need Will Smith back in the mix. Like, I don't know. Like, I look at it and think it's completely explainable why they've not won 120 games. But they won the division again. They won 90 games again. And for me, I completely forgiving of not living up to my expectation, understanding that there were injuries that took place. But they're certainly, I think, one of the teams to beat in the National League and in all of baseball moving forward. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, coming up, Andy Martino from SNY will join us. We'll get his perspective on the Mets heading into the final weekend, trying to hold on to that wild card spot in the leadoff spot on MLB Radio and live on TV.
Everybody knows
where you become a man.
Is that so?
Let's go, Robert.
26th. Let's go. Last week of the regular season, so many questions left unanswered. Robert Flores, Mark DeRosa, I'm Lauren Shahadi. It gets so sentimental this time of year. We're going on through the World Series.
Yes, that's right. We're going to be on through the postseason.
We'll be in studio the whole time.
Yeah, we're going to be in studio. You've got your TBS duties. And then for the World Series, every game day of the World Series, MLB Central will be on.
Can't wait.
Just like last year.
You think I might not make it 3 more weeks because of my crisis level devices?
There's no organization.
He thinks I need
organization.
a lot more Yeah.
Her devices aren't charged. She's got no charger. She doesn't.
Sitting next
she
to
doesn't
her.
charge her phone while she sleeps.
But that's how she
don't like my head
prepares.
next to
The
my-
manic anxiety is what prepares her.
Yeah.
Because I'm just being honest.
Look at that. Is that
you
a ransom
can't read
note?
those. When you're locked in on a tape and you look down, there's no way you're reading it, but paralysis by analysis, osmosis.
Did you tell him before the show began you had something going on with your hose or your tights or something?
Hey, now.
Like
Hey,
you
My
ripped him.
pantyhose broke.
You know who I ran into in edit?
Who's that? Yeah, Eric Hosmer.
2015 World Series.
we go.
No big deal.
Eric Hosmer. He's going to come on the show.
Yeah, in studio. Looking forward to that.
Maybe he goes to Kansas City for sushi. Who knows? Landlocked state.
We'll ask him about it.
We'll ask him.
Let's ask him.
It was Kona Grill.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Don't besmirch Kona Grill.
Don't besmirch their macadamia nut chicken.
I would never. How dare you? Another year, another dominant season from Paul Skeens. He told you he searches for silence. Can you feel like he found it? He found it because he's into
That's what I'm
groundskeeping.
talking about.
And whatever he puts his mind to, I am sure he will be fantastic. He strikes me as I want the mound perfect. I want everything perfect. The surface, exactly.
Is that in the bullpen that he's doing that?
I think so.
I feel
but
like
he just strikes me as a perfectionist and everything.
I bet
I
he
think
is.
getting
right?
to know him, it's the whole the military kind of
This was a couple weeks
the
ago.
regiment. He
Now, what is
enjoys
this that
Just
we're
a couple of weeks ago, same thing with the grounds crew taking it all in. He loves it. He loves the routine of it, as you were saying.
Are you process oriented? Like you waking up at the same time every
Yes.
day, eating the same thing?
Yeah, I eat the same
know.
thing for breakfast for a
I'm very
decade.
similar.
I have a lot of conversations with my landscaper when he's coming over, and I'm like, what are we doing here?
He's like, you're not very
Right.
handy.
And we're going to put
You
this bush here.
Leave that to
Are we
me.
just putting that fruit salad down for the deer? That's my favorite. You pay hundreds of dollars for these nice little flowers to pop out. And
I don't
then
even have a
I
yard.
wake up and there's 5 deer just crushing.
You guys have like palette. I rent.
You're in the
I'm
concrete jungle. Get some grass.
Let's go to the desert. Okay?
Get some grass between your No. You're so silly.
Get some grass, absolutely.
Diamondbacks hosting the
By
Dodgers.
the way, we are handing out the Centrals.
That should be added. A late ad, if you will. LA trying to clinch the
even
West
speak
for
on
the
this
4th
show.
straight year. Death, taxes, and
Ready free.
Freddie Free, number 5, top of the second. Dodgers put up 4 runs in the second and 4 in the 4th. And Arizona fighting for
Love
their
this, yeah.
October lives. I do too. So it was a Freddie home run. Then Andy Pajes went deep, and then Mookie with an RBI single on the first pitch he saw. 2 runs will score, and the Dodgers lead by
he is,
4. You
guys.
guys, Shohei has 54.
There he is.
Your game 1 starter from the postseason, Shohei Ohtani.
And if the lineup does what it did on Thursday, just
There's
the stars
no
out.
way.
Yeah.
They thought when they were bringing him back, he was going to pitch game 1 of their postseason.
Well, he
I didn't. Did you?
No.
No way.
I don't think they did.
Freddie running back later in the inning, 2-run shot, second of the game, the Dodgers lead.
How
By
did
the
Shohei's
way,
bullpen go? Well, he threw 103.
Hey,
Yoshinobu Yamamoto is
Say
the
it.
machine. It's like you're playing a simulation of what a pitcher should do, and then he just does it.
Really good.
Ended his regular season with a gem. I was so impressed. 6 innings, 4 hits, 0 runs. He was awesome. Anthony Banda, bottom of the 9th. That was it. That was all. Dodgers win. They roll 8-0. They clinch the NL West again. They await their opponent in Los Angeles on Tuesday. Here's Dave Roberts on winning the NL West for the 12th time in the last 13 years. Wow.
It took a lot to get to this point, and just so proud of the way that these guys fought, persevered, and we grew from a lot of adversity. And like I said, in the recent weeks, we're playing our baseball right now.
Yeah, you'd be able to win a division title. It's special. It's always the first step in our goal. This is always fun for me to see all the first timers that to win a division, how excited they are. And you know, it's been a long year, a lot of grinding going on, and this is special.
You know, just kind of helping the boys, doing what I can to be there for the boys. I mean, sometimes it may not take performance on the field. Sometimes it's just supporting other guys, and so I've learned to be a team player this year for sure.
Getting to celebrate something that's been very hard for us to get to is special, and this is something special. So we're going to celebrate. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Do you want your shirt back?
No, I don't want my shirt back. I don't want goggles. I don't want a shirt. I hardly want pants, Dave.
Seriously.
And Clayton Kershaw celebrating with
Is that David Vassegh double fisting right there?
And
David
a cigar.
Vassegh was living his best life. Those guys love him.
And we love Clayton Kershaw, and he said that's what I'll miss.
Kershaw is all man, by the
Yes,
way.
he
Just
is.
He's going to get some big outs for them.
So will Yamamoto. He is the only Dodger starter to not miss a start this year.
Yes.
And he is automatic.
Yeah. So yesterday it was dreary and overcast.
Yeah.
So it was we got to run errands, right?
And then
go to the Stop and Shop, buy dinner, come across a few aliens,
and then the House of Horrors.
Then you can go back to the apartment of demons, right?
Ooh, what are we getting into?
EL fudge cookies was on the docket yesterday.
Double stuff.
Double stuff.
Yep.
And then I locked in on a day game, Snakes and Dodgers. Okay, so we got a lot going on in the show today, so I didn't want to kill edit. So we're going to kill you with just a little light green fly. We're not going to go huge breakdown here. But as I'm sitting there watching, I know the bullpen is in flux for the Dodgers. I understand that. And the Blake Trinans of the world and the Tanner Scotts and on down the line, Kirby Yates, potentially are going to have to get big outs. I still think they can manipulate some of the starting staff to the bullpen. And as I'm sitting there yesterday, this was a huge game for the Diamondbacks to stay in the NL wildcard race. Like Lauren was saying, he was coming at you with a steady diet, and Eric Hosmer is going to come out. We're going to break this down a little later. He went through their lineup 3 times, 3 different ways. Heaters, splits, curveballs, it didn't matter. He was on fire. So pause this real quick for me and bring up the 2 boards. Here we go. Starting pitching, ERA leaders since August 1st. Dodgers are on top. Yankees in second, on down the line. Got to pitch to play good baseball, right?
Yep.
And then give me the board of just all the options Dave Roberts will have at his disposal. Ohtani, Yamamoto was fantastic. Snell doesn't give up hits if he's in the zone. Glasnow, Sheehan.
That's not his name. Why do you keep saying that?
That's how I say. What is it, Shaheen?
I don't know.
I'm Italian from Jersey. It's Sheehan. No?
No.
It's Emmett. That's who it is. And then Kershaw. Keep it cooking. So what I'm saying is you're going to see Kershaw and Sheehan go into the pen. You're going to get this mutant in game 1. He's going to go 2 for 3 with a bomb, a walk, and then dominate your life for 6 innings.
Your life.
Blake Snell doesn't give up any hits. I don't even know the X factor. Where are we using Tyler Glasnow? First game of the division series to start?
So you wouldn't pitch him in the wild card series?
Well, I'm giving there's not enough games to pitch him. And then on the flip side, offensively, the top of their order is as nasty as it gets. Ohtani's an absolute beast, 54 homers. Mookie Betts, 331 with a 930 OPS in 45 games since August 5th. Teoscar Hernandez was batting 3rd yesterday because of Jalen Beeks on the bump. Teoscar's hitting 304 with 4 over his last 14 games. By the way, Freddie Freeman went double bombski yesterday, and Andy Pages is hitting 302 with an 872 OPS over his last 26 games. And can we give Dave Roberts a little love? I know he's got a just gargantuan roster of weaponry. But the bottom line is Jim Leland told me this when I called him after being named the manager for 2023 WBC. He's like, D-Row, the players are the show, but they need a conductor. Dave Roberts, 9 out of 10 seasons being Dodgers manager, he's won the division title. He's won 2 World Series. The next closest, your Houston Astros at 888. He's done a phenomenal job to keep it on the tracks. This is not the way this season was supposed to go.
No.
We thought they were going to win 120 games.
Yep.
So nearly a quarter century later, could we have a repeat champion? Because they are looking like they are in fine form going into the postseason.
And on
Shohei Ohtani's going to pitch game 1. That's the way it lines up, right? Yamamoto needs his full 5, so he's going to have to go game 2. Snell probably game 3. As far as Glasnow is concerned, I don't know if he's a bullpen piece in the wild card or he starts game 1 of the division series. If it goes 3 games, if it goes 2, Snell will get to start.
And now you have Sasaki in the mix. You need to see more.
We're going to talk about. I need to see more from Sasaki. I know this stuff's ridiculous, but I'm not. There's no trust there yet.
So while the Dodgers, they're in. The Cincinnati Reds are trying to get in, taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates last night.
Yeah. All right, this is a privilege for me. Get the Haas at the Skybox. Let's go.
I'm ready, baby.
All right, and he showed up. He showed up ready to go. He wanted to talk about Yamamoto. He wanted to talk about Suzuki. You got a little Trent Grisham love you want to give out. And then anytime we get
and I'm feeling this torpedo bat for the first time. I think I can get you another hit, a knock, whatever you need. I'm ready.
We're going to have a little dig me session. And I always say when you get a chance to have somebody come in, there's some 12-year-old, 15-year-old sitting at home.
100%.
Some lefty that might want to unlock.
Even a big leaguer. And I remember in 2017, you did the breakdown with Josh Donaldson. You guys were sitting out by the fire. It changed my season. But young arms, this breakdown right here is something that you guys need to pay attention to. These are two of the top pitchers from Japan. And Roki Sasaki, Yamamoto. Roki Sasaki arguably has the best stuff of a Japanese pitcher, of the pitcher in the big leagues right now, and Yamamoto the same thing. But it all comes down to execution, D-Ro. It's not about stuff. You can't be nastier than these big league hitters. So let's break down the execution of what we're seeing.
All right, real quick, bring up the board of how good Yamamoto's been all year. First off, I think people need to understand this is a top 5 pitcher in the game, right? Lock in on him. Just bring up how he attacked pitch usage-wise, and then we'll get into some ABs.
Yes. And real quick, if we can pause it, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can.
But just to compare the two, Yamamoto can hit any spot he wants. And being a pitcher in the big leagues, especially a starting pitcher, you got to be able to execute. If D-Ro can't hit low and away, I can't hit up and in. You got to be able to hit those spots and go there. I think Roki Sasaki is learning that the hard way. And just watch this first at bat. The Corbin Carroll one sticks out to me, so we can run it.
Yeah, right here. First plate appearance, you're going to see. He steady diet splits. This is the first batter of the game. Bottom one, Geraldo Perdomo gets 4 splits in a row to start the game. Corbin Carroll's 1 for 17. Run that back for me real quick. All the way to the first pitch of that at bat. I just want to talk about tunneling real quick. He's going 4-seam heater in, and then he's going to huddle a cutter in off this, which is crazy.
And that's huge for a hitter. If you have the ability to eliminate a third of the plate or a pitch, then that makes your job as a hitter a lot easier. Yamamoto does not give you that ability. Check this out.
Watch this. 4-seam, bang. Fouls it back. Now he tunnels this cutter right off it to the point where Corbin Carroll thought that was going to hit him. He goes in there again and then goes nasty split. So first time through the order, he was steady split. Pause this for me.
Yeah.
Bring back up the pitch usage board, Broyd, because second time through the order, he went heavy curveball. It was a potpourri, but it was heavy curveball. So go back into Corbin Carroll's AB second time through.
And think about it. The first at bat, doing nothing but crowding them inside. As a hitter, you want to cheat and get it going. At bat number 2,
pellet away, split away, breaking ball, rollover.
It's the one he wanted back right there, Corbin Carroll.
Gave him a pitch to hit in that spot.
Yeah, so you can see also, real quick, the edit room boys are mad at me right now. Can we pause it?
Pause it.
Because Corbin Carroll, like you said, you go back to that first at bat, you go back to the dugout after that first at bat and say, okay, he's crowding me in. I need to get it going. I need to get the ball out in front in that contact point because he's doing nothing but heaters inside, cutters inside. And then you see that second at bat, he goes splitty away, nothing but low and away. So that as a hitter, it doesn't allow you to basically eliminate a third of the plate or a pitch.
And that's what it is. Leave this right here. I always felt like hitting, at least Chipper Jones taught me this way to hit. It's process of elimination. What the count is, where he's going to go. You have to be able to be on flip a coin type thing. It's got to be 50-50. I can't cover 5.
No doubt. And even Yamamoto's misses, they're barely off the plate.
Yeah. So third time through, bring that pitch usage board up real quick again. Then he decided, I splitted you first time up. I curved you second time up. Now I'm going to throw 4-seam cheesers the third time up. So run this. Moreno up. Third time through the order, bottom of the 6th. And he's going sinker 95 in, slider 87 away, sinker 96 bottom. That should have been strike 3. All right, I'll give you the slider 85. 3-2. It was phenomenal. Now pause this real quick because I know you want to make the point about Suzuki because I feel like if I see him in a postseason series in a big moment, if I'm the opposition, I'm like, guys, anything that's not, say it. Anything that's not straight, we're taking.
You're taking the split. You look at the end zone percentage on the split. He can't throw it for a strike. So any kind of spin you see out of hand, you eliminate. And these guys are so good, these big league hitters, they'll tunnel. So anything from the chest down, out of hand, they're letting go. Anything up, that's when you go. That's with the heater.
And there were a couple at bats in this D-backs game where the stuff is disgusting. But there's a lot of non-competitive splits that you can give up on right out of his hand.
Yeah, and that's what hurts Roki. Roki's a north and south catcher. You can see right here, it just looks like the catcher's setting up middle. That's a non-competitive miss. That's filthy.
That's unbelievable. But then now you're in a 2-2 count and it's battle. You can't come off the heater, and then he gets a call that falls inside.
I can't have that. I can't have that.
100 down. So it's like you're on his heater. You got to go. One of those first 2 pitches.
Yeah, and again, you can tell he's really not hitting spots right here. And I think that's what the Dodgers want to see. They want to see him execute spots. And you'll see this 3-2 heater. He dots a heater low and away. Bang. If you're a north-south guy, D-Row, and you're throwing the heater at the top, the splitter at the bottom, if you can execute that low and away heater, that doesn't allow the hitter to tunnel you up because you have to respect that low zone because he's dotting the heater low and away.
Yeah.
That'll change the whole.
So Haas would have a nice AB off Suzuki postseason.
That's going to be my approach. I'm hunting the heater. Any kind of spin, I'm shutting down immediately until he can prove that he can throw that first strike.
All right.
This is MLB Now. We are the show for the thinking fan. Hi again, everybody. I'm Brian Kenny. Final MLB Now of the regular season. It's our pleasure to be here with you. We will continue through the postseason, all the playoffs as well. We'll be on site throughout the World Series. We'll be here, tactics, strategy, analysis. We do have the Cubs and Cardinals this afternoon on our air, 2:20 Eastern start. You can get some live baseball this afternoon right here on MLB Network. Cubs still looking to secure home field in the wild card series against the Padres. Big panel today. John Heyman, Sean Casey, special guest Eric Hosmer. We run baseball-y plays every day. Eric Hosmer has what might be the best baseball-y play in the history of the World Series, Case. Case hit 500 in the World Series. No big deal. Most baseball-y play ever. We'll have it for you. Adam Ottavino drops in as well. Roki Sasaki, is he ready to make a serious impact on the Dodgers playoff run? But first, yes, final weekend coming up. Big news last night. The mighty Dodgers are division champs. Let's do a little digging in. Top of the food chain we go. It took most all year, but the Dodgers clinched the NL West last night. 12 division titles in 13 years for the Dodgers. It is interesting, though, that this was expected to be the very best team of the entire run, but they all have one of the lowest, if not the lowest win total of the entire span. Remember, the 1 year of the last 13 where they didn't win the division, they won 106 games. They're winning around 90, 91 this year. I'll say this, though. All year long, the Dodgers have done precisely what they needed to do. Not any more, but not any less. They held Shohei Ohtani off the mound until June, but they cruised to a nice 9-game lead in early July. And when they were challenged in mid-August, remember this, they swept a 3-game series from the Padres, who were taken for the Dodgers. Last now, 87. Emmett Sheehan, 72. Blake Snell, 61. Ohtani at 47. Look at this, compared to like old rotations. This is the MO of the Dodgers this year. Low mileage. Case, you're buying a car, right? Low mileage. Eric buys new cars. He doesn't buy old cars. John Heyman, low mileage.
Right.
He knows.
Yeah.
This is the Dodgers now. Tanned and rested, so to speak. If it works in the playoffs, everything's justified. All right, and finally, Roki Sasaki, out of nowhere, scoreless inning on Wednesday out of the Dodgers pen. He'd been working his way back, but it's amazing what our thoughts were of him early, like the number one prospect, so to speak, in the game, even though obviously he was a star in Japan. And then Donald lost. Is this guy back to being a weapon? Will he be a weapon in the postseason?
It's a good question. You know, the Dodgers are holding open tryouts right now in that bullpen, trying to piece it together, trying to figure it out. We also saw Kershaw get a shot in the bullpen the other night. Look, Roki looked amazing last game. It was only 3 batters. His velocity was up 3 miles an hour from where it was earlier in the year. That's something that's going to really serve him well. He was 99 in this outing the other day. Splitter looked good. It was a 1-2-3 inning. For me, there's 2 questions, though, with Roki. Number one, will he throw strikes, particularly with the splitter, given that his splitter pitch plot of movement is very unpredictable? The type of splitter he throws with extremely low spin rate, I feel like it's a hard pitch to command. Even his fastball command has been a little iffy. And also earlier this year, when he did face some adversity in certain innings, he looked a little bit like a deer with the headlights coming at him. So to me, as we head into the playoffs, yes, the stuff, intriguing, possibly dominant, but I need to see a lot more. There's more questions that need to be answered.
I thought you'd be like, if the stuff plays, it plays. How about him honing in on 1 inning? Like, that could improve a guy too, right?
Yeah, I mean, his stuff will play, especially now that he's 99. I have no doubts about the stuff. It's more so, can he throw the stuff in the box?